Hello everyone, it's Dale here with a new video, new day trading analysis. What you see before you is NinjaTrader 8 platform with my custom-made volume profile and VWAP indicators. Right now you're looking at Australian dollar, Swiss franc, 30-minute time frame, and I wanted to show you a trade which I've just entered, a short from here, and the short is based on a trend setup, a volume profile trend setup. This is a strong trend, and right here this is significant volume cluster created within the trend. So this is showing a place where sellers were adding to their short positions as they were pushing the price downwards, and the beginning of that heavy volume cluster is important zone for the sellers. So those sellers shouldn't really let the price go through that heavy volume zone. It is a resistance, and the seller should defend it and push the price downwards. This is the trend setup, one of my favorite volume profile setups. My stop loss for this trade is in here. It is behind that heavy volume zone and also at top of this little swing point, so the price shouldn't really go past that level, and the take profit will be probably in here. I'll wait and see how this develops, but based on volumes the take profit should be in here before the price reaches this heavy volume zone, which could prove to be a support maybe. So it's better to quit the trade before the price reaches this potential support. There's one more thing that I like about that level, and one more reason why I entered it. If you look at the VWAP, the first deviation of a VWAP, this is the gray line. Currently it is trending, and that's why I want to trade the VWAP trend setup. When the price is moving below the first deviation, like in here, and makes a pullback to it, like in here, then what you can expect is a reaction from that first deviation. This is how we can trade with VWAP and the first deviations when there's a trend, right? You can see it, for example, in here, the price was moving above the VWAP line, which was in here, and right there, this was the pullback to it and a reaction. So this was a long trade scenario, this pullback to that first deviation, and this is short trade scenario, pullback to the first deviation from below, right? Those two gray lines, this is the first deviation, the lower one and the upper one. So this is adding strength, that VWAP trend setup is adding strength to that volume profile setup. As you can see, it met at this place, the price just hit that level, and that's why I expect a reaction. So this is a trade which I'm currently in. Maybe you'll receive the video and you'll still be able to jump in, but maybe the trade will already be over by then. Anyways, let me show you one more thing which you can actually trade, because that trade hasn't played out yet. It's on euro-dollar, and it is a level which I published for members of my trading course yesterday, and that level is a support in here at 1.0839. It is based on a volume profile setup which is called the rejection setup. This is a strong rejection of lower prices, a very strong rejection of lower prices, where sellers were pushing the price aggressively downwards, and then buyers started to jump in and push the price aggressively upwards. Now the place where the buyers started to jump in is in here. This is a very significant volume cluster which begins at this level. So when there's a pullback to that level, I expect that there'll be a reaction. Buyers from here should defend this heavy volume zone, the place where they were entering their long positions, and they should push the price upwards from there again. So what we need to do now is just wait for that pullback, ideally open up order flow software, wait for confirmation, but if you don't have order flow, you can just jump in, enter your long from there. What order flow does is it will improve your trade entry and your trade exits, so it's definitely better to trade with order flow, but you can also just jump in without any confirmation because chances are that there'll be a reaction. Now, if you guys are interested in learning more about volume profile or order flow trading, then head over to my website. This is it, trader-dale.com. Click this button which says Trading Course and Tools, and it will take you to this page where you can browse my trading education and custom-made indicators. In here, this is the Elite pack, which will teach you everything about volume profile trading. Below that, this is the Order Flow pack, which will teach you everything about day trading with order flow. Both those packs include my custom-made indicators, which are volume profile, order flow, and VWAP. If you are interested in getting both, then you can get them in here in this special combo pack, where you can get the Elite pack as well as the order flow pack. Alright, so that's about that. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you next time, and until then, happy trading.